Okay, so this is Donny Broussard. He is the editor of geekDRUNK.com as well as
Chief editor. I'm the editor.
He has a quiet.
Oh,
Thank you.
Let's
get these titles right. he's also the writer of Vamped with Jason Bienvenu.
Right, and
Yep.
as well he's on the Chocolate Sex Covered Dinosaurs podcast
Right.
and
Chocolate-covered sex dinosaurs.
Get it right.
Chocolate Covered Sex Dinosaurs podcast.
Wait, I have a joke.
Yes.
What's brown on the outside and gray on the inside?
What?
A chocolate-covered dinosaur. Wah, wah, wah.
Wouldn't it be
That was in a
green
riddle
on the
book for
inside?
kids.
No,
What?
I guess they were kind of gray. Wouldn't it be green on the inside?
It would be.
Wouldn't they
if
be
you ate it,
red
it would
on
probably
the
be red.
inside?
Yeah.
But
Okay, so you watched The Arrow. We can't hear him. He doesn't.
I
talk.
watched it. I thought it was really cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed that they took some chances with it. The dude's like knocking people off like crazy in the first half of the movie, like just snapping people's necks and killing people.
No,
you
this
know?
is the CW, right?
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Which is really neat because usually with superheroes, they kind of avoid the whole killing people thing, and they really didn't shy away from that on this one. So I thought it was cool. There was some jokes about Twilight in there. They were picking on Twilight.
So they won you over right away.
Yeah, right away.
I love a
And
good
then,
Twilight joke.
And then they another thing I really enjoyed is they had like a Dark Knight type vibe, which will probably piss a lot of people off because he's a rich guy, of course. It's the classic story. But when he comes back from the island, he realizes he has to act like the ass so he sort of has a moment where he's almost Bruce Wayne-ish.
Well, I know that's parallel with the comic.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's just it was the one point where I was kind of like,
Yeah.
just saw that. With it,
Yeah,
you know?
because
He's kind of
It's
just a
very-
lamer Bruce Wayne anyway, because he's rich, he can fight, but he's just got an arrow instead of like the knight.
Yeah.
So.
The night.
I like
When you're not on his side.
Green Arrow got some of Wonder Woman's booty.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, Green Arrow and Wonder Woman were, well, according to
bumping
Kevin
uglies.
Smith, run with the comic. They
Which in Green
they
Arrow?
were making Superman really jealous. Yeah,
Recently?
in Kevin Smith's run.
Oh, okay. Because Superman was making out with Wonder Woman a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Superman's
I
got
guess
some
she's
Wonder
getting
Woman
around.
booty now.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
lonely.
Yeah.
thing.
They were both lonely.
Yeah,
They were
both
both
of
on
lonely.
women. Yeah, and she's like the only girl his super sperm wouldn't kill.
That's true.
From Mallrats, yeah.
So, Donnie, tell us a little bit about Vamped. You're the writer.
Yep, Vamped is a comic I'm working on with Jason, who's doing the signing right now. It's about a group of nerds that come into contact with a vampire, and one of them becomes a vampire, and how they deal with that as a group. And I think it's pretty funny. It's like, Clerks meets Lost Boys, sort of. It's more about dialogue and talking than it is, like
Action.
action and stuff.
Killing.
Yeah.
I know
there's some killing in it.
Yeah. And it takes place in a comic book shop, so there's comic talk
There's
all
a
the way
lot of
through
comic
it.
talk. I mean, I think it opens with the first issue opens with comic talk.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Win the fans
it's-
over.
Yeah, I'm a nerd, so it's based on everything that I enjoy, comics and movies. So
Have you ever done a comic before, or is this your first one?
this is it. This is my first one. So
Premiere.
we've done movies mostly, and I wanted to do something that I could stay home, with my kids and relax and not worry about being on a set or wrangling too many people.
Yeah.
So, and I originally wanted Rob to draw it, and Rob's like a busy man now. He's all famous and shit. So,
But Jason's up and coming, and
Yeah.
he's really talented, and I know the drawings
Jason-
are looking pretty
yeah.
good.
So
I
Rob
love-
was nice enough to say, "Hey, you should talk to this cat," because he's
Yeah.
he's cool and he does good work. So,
So it worked out.
And I love his
Yeah.
art for Vamped. It's really cool.
yeah, his art's
Like, I would
like
pick up the issue if I saw it on the shelf. I would pick it up because it looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's very stylized. He has that's the kind of art I like. Like, again, like Rob is, when you see Rob's work,
You know
it's
who
Rob,
it is.
even
Yeah.
if it's not on Chew. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's Rob. And Jason kind of has that same thing happening where he's doing like this cartoony style.
Yeah, his own style, yeah.
It's very, very cool stuff. Very cool.
And he
Awesome.
drew a picture of Wolverine for Jeff. It was his birthday last week, and it's the coolest Wolverine picture. Maybe we can make him bring it over
He drew
here.
me. I was feeling under the weather the other day. I was sick,
Mm-hmm.
and he drew me Mr. Sinister. with saying "Get well."
Aww.
Soon, yeah.
I saw
Aw.
that. Wasn't it like Gambit and Mr. Sinister combined or something weird?
I think it's his version of Mr. Sinister,
okay.
but it does slightly look Gambit-like,
Yeah.
except for the big cape.
Yeah.
But he's been doing that. He's been like leaving people little drawings around. So
That's awesome.
it's cool.
That'd make me feel better.
Yeah, it made me feel better. I was like, damn it, now I got to buy a frame.
Yeah.
And he did one for JJ too. I think he did a character. It's JJ's birthday as well.
Yeah.
So he did a character for JJ.
I should get a character.
Yeah,
I
it was
want a
your
character.
birthday, but he bought. He didn't buy you anything, huh? You need to fuss at him and be like,
Yeah.
Ooh.
I want to
Well, I
do
don't.
Spider-Man.
Yep.
Mm,
He hasn't done Spider-Man
draw
yet.
you.
Oh no, I
Right
want him
now.
to do a Ninja Turtle actually. That'd be
Totally,
awesome.
totally give him like the pouty eyes.
Yeah.
And be like, it's my birthday. You didn't draw me a picture.
I think we can do
Do
that.
it.
We can
I
make
think
that
you
happen.
can do it.
I really want one now.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
I think you're gonna get one.
So y'all are gonna be at NOLACon.
We will. We'll
No,
be at
let me
NOLACon.
rephrase that. We're gonna all be at NOLACon.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
And me and Jason will have a booth in Artist Alley at NOLACon, promoting both The Kingdom and Vamped. And we'll be giving away a 10-page preview of Vamped for free for everyone there. We'll have a couple
That's
hundred
awesome.
copies to give out.
That's really exciting. I
So,
can't wait.
Yeah.
They won't have to wait until January to pick it up. They'll be able to see, what it's about right there.
Cool.
So that should be pretty neat.
Woohoo!
So you were saying it was about nerds when you asked me about my involvement in it. Are you trying to say I'm a nerd? Or?
A
I think
bit.
I think that's
A little
well
bit.
established.
Yeah, I think it's basically about everyone here. It's about comic book geeks and movie fans and people that are fascinated by pop culture, and they happen to have a vampire in it.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, the vampire is such a small part. Like, I mean, it's called vamped because the cat gets vamped, but it's such a small part of that world. I think it's more about that world than it is the actual vampires. So,
What comics are you reading right now?
I just picked up Phantom Stranger.
That was good.
I'm reading. I'm late to it, but I'm reading Saga now because Lauren had said how cool it was on the
That's
cast.
awesome.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying Saga?
So far, it's badass. Yeah, it's really neat. The artwork is freaking amazing.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Fiona
I love it so
Staples.
much. Yeah.
Fiona
Yeah.
Staples.
It's so good.
very
It's
unique.
very unique.
Yeah.
It looks almost watercolorish. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know how to explain it, but it's really, the colors are muted. Like, it's very beautiful. I'm reading Sword of Sorcery right now.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. What else did I get? Eternal. I bought Wednesday, but I didn't.
Did you check out the new Batman
I
yet?
didn't care for it. I bought it. I didn't read it yet. Number 13.
Yeah. No spoilers, but that's one of my favorite. That's my pick of the week.
Yeah,
It's
I bought
so
it. I
good.
bought it Wednesday. I haven't gotten to it yet. Hopefully in the next few days I'll get to that. I bought Green Arrow number 13. I haven't read that one yet either. I'm reading so much. I read Walking Dead regularly. I read Chew as soon as it hits the shelves. Kingdom, of course.
Did you see any of the new Flash Gordon comics? It started pretty recently, but they
that was coming out. I'm a huge Flash Gordon fan from the 80s. So
I need to just switch places with
Who's
somebody because
making it?
Harrison's gonna
it's
backslap.
Dynamite Comics, and didn't you say Alex Ross started that, where he was taking all the old
Alex Ross,
licenses?
like a year or two ago, he was taking like all these old characters from the 30s that were like no longer prevalent and people didn't have a claim to, and he was like reimagining them. Like, so they had the name and the likeness, and he would like take it to Dynamite and like use the characters and like come up with a completely new story. And they've been doing that a lot
they
on.
have Flash Gordon.
I don't know if he
Dynamite
reimagined.
comic over there a while ago. It was the Bionic Woman.
Really?
Yeah, like it was. I think it's somewhere behind Jason, and it's Bionic Woman from Dynamite.
Yeah,
I mean, these
Dynamite
were
does,
like
Army of
Red
Darkness,
Devil and like all these crazy characters you've never heard of from the 30s.
That's kind of neat, man. I love Flash Gordon.
I made up
Too.
Red
They
Devil.
have
by the
Flash
way.
Gordon 1 through 6 out. I think it started like sometime last year. I'm not sure, but I picked up number 1, and the art in it is beautiful. And it's not updated to like be current. Like, it still takes place in like the 30s and 40s.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to check that out. I used to read when I was younger. I read like the old Flash Gordon stuff. I watched the television show, and I was seriously into. I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was a comic. This was Doc Savage. He was sort of like a cross between Flash Gordon and like Johnny Quest. It's like a cross between that. It's this big, strong doctor who was like sort of part Indiana Jones and part like Doctor Who. Like it's science fiction, but not. It's hard to explain. Yeah. Very cool character. Y'all should look it up. Like they need to bring Doc Savage back. I'm just saying.
Harrison, weren't you saying
it
that
out
the new Savage Wolverine, the guy's biggest influence is Indiana Jones?
Yeah, the Marvel Now Wolverine is going to start up where Wolverine is surviving in the Savage Land, and the writer's biggest influence is Indiana Jones. So
could be really
be
cool.
seeing like an Indiana Jones-esque Wolverine.
Maybe
story.
they'll rip his heart out or something.
I liked the cover that I saw for that, or the drawing that I saw. His boots did look funny, though. I agree with you.
Yeah.
The laces.
Yeah.
He shouldn't lace up. He should have the little spikes going up on the sides.
Yeah, and I'm one of the few people that I actually like the yellow costume with the little tiger stripes better than the brown one that came later.
Yeah.
So,
The retro.
yeah, I like the retro costume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when he still had really bad hair. When it looked like he'd been wearing the mask too long and his hair was no longer able to go back to because now they kind of like tone it down since the movie. So I miss that. I liked that when he had
just the crazy. It was like in the 80s where it was just like like insane.
Yeah, it was huge. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And it would never go down.
The Weapon X Wolverine.
What's that? I can't hear you.
The Weapon X Wolverine. That was just like a wild beast.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome.
I want a
You guys look all
birthday
professional
picture.
and shit.
I know.
That's
Don't we
really
look like we
cool.
should be sports casting?
Yeah. Y'all are sports casting. This is a sport.
Comic
Yeah.
casting.
Just
Yeah.
not as dangerous.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Seriously.
Paper cuts are nothing to be laughed at.
That's true.
The two nerds are fighting over a book right now. It's the last copy.
Yeah.
Oh, one of them's
It looks like
down.
the shorter one's to the register.
Playing dirty.
Wow.
Oh, look at there's even comic book artists in the audience. Look, Burton Duran right there.
Sweet.
That's cool.
I want a comic. I want a picture now.
I'm gonna
Should
go
get
buy
one.
some comics in a minute. I'm gonna pick up one of the true trades that I haven't gotten yet.
How much are they?
For $10.
It's a
Steal.
good price.
I know, and it's like Rob always gives me one, and then I feel guilty like 5 days after he gives it to me. So then I go buy one. And he's
but
like,
he's-
why'd you buy that? I gave it to you.
Yeah,
just
but
feel
I'm
bad.
trying to support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always
Support
feel
the
guilty.
awesomeness.
Yeah. So like Jason a while ago gave a book to Peyton, and I was like, "Why are you doing that?
That jerk. He
Supposed
made
to
me
be making
pay.
money, dude.
No, I'm just
Supposed to
kidding.
be making money. Stop
Yeah.
it." So, and he's good. That's another thing about comic artists. They're all very nice people. Well, most of them, at least the locals, are
Yeah.
The ones I've met have been.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's that, Harrison? I can't hear you.
Yeah, Harrison.
The ones I've met have been pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
I really do not like having this mic.
They're fussing at you because you don't have the current gear, but you're the star of the show because you're the one that's like
Yeah, you're asking all the
actually,
questions.
Yeah, doing the work. So. Yeah. You're doing the work. They're kind of just
Sorry, I
like
keep kicking this.
whatever. The girls are being cute and Will's being a smart ass. So.
I'm being pushy.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
true.
Literally pushing my hand.
Yeah, she is.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Who got the ketchup mic?
Oh,
We haven't
Y'all cleaned it
figured
off.
it out
huh?
yet.
not sure.
I don't smell ketchup, so.
Me
I don't think
either.
it's-
One of you got it. One of you is gonna be laying down and be like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, we'll
There's
figure it out
ketchup in
shortly,
my
I'm sure.
That's awesome.
Matt.
Did you
Matt
guys get to
isn't
talk
clean.
to Cody or Jason yet?
Not yet.
Jason,
We talked-
yes.
yeah,
we need
we
to
need
talk
Cody.
to Cody still.
Go get Cody for us.
Do you want me to go get Cody
Yeah.
for you?
And make him bring that new, what is it, Chet Atkins or whatever, his comic. Bring
All
that
right.
one
I can do that.
so we can talk about it.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Donnie.
Thank you.
Thank you.